Hello and welcome back to the YouTube. It is 2 days out, and it is 2 days out from the last junior bodybuilding show of my life. Hope everyone is enjoying the peaking vlogs. I did get a comment from somebody saying I say too much, which to be fair I do. Then he said they clicked off, and I was like, cool. I don't care. So yeah, that's not very nice, is it? Basically need to work on my ability to talk. Just said it again, shit. But no, hope everyone's enjoying the videos so far. And they will continue. Today is the exact same food as it was yesterday. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to film because it is kind of a bit pointless. Like, you can just watch yesterday's thing, but at the same time, people like food, so I will show some food, don't worry. But what I also thought I would go through is what I am taking anabolic-wise, because that's also what people like, isn't it? Because aside from that, today's very boring. It's a pull pump session, which I am going to eat my pre in the next 20 minutes or so, and then head to the gym and train, and then I need to get my hair cut, hence why I've got a hat on. Just did it again, shit. Fucking hell, did it again. But yeah, then it's just going to be a day of just chilling out. We've already got a good amount of check-ins, then we've literally got 5 left to do, which is cool. Did it again. I'm going to constantly think about that now all the time. But then it's going to be a day of just chilling out. Molly finishes work a bit earlier today, so it's then going to be a case of getting all my body hair off. Well, I'm not going to say, did it again anymore. I want to go and say that word. And then it's going to be a case of just packing everything ready to go for tomorrow, because we have got a 3-hour drive. Tan is half an hour earlier than it was for the show, so that's half an hour less. And then it's just going to be a case of making sure we've got more than enough time to get everything sorted. I've still got check-ins to do tomorrow. Did it again, sure. And basically want to get everything sorted. So it's going to be a bit of a busy day, at least in the evening anyway. I have a window between probably like 1:30 and 6 p.m. where I've not got too much to do, which is nice. I say that I've got a call at 6 o'clock, so that's cool. But yeah, in regards to anabolics, what am I taking and why? Let me grab them up for you. So now I've got what I am using out in front of me, so I don't get anything wrong in terms of dosages. In terms of anabolics, we are sitting at 300 milligrams of testosterone, which obviously is not that much. But obviously, testosterone is going to aromatize into estrogen, so therefore we don't really want to be driving estrogen up too high. Obviously, then you're going to have some fullness present, but then you can also get fullness through other compounds as well. So testosterone is at 300 milligrams. Mastron is at 700 milligram. Again, mastron isn't going to be an aromatizing compound, so there's not going to be any additional estrogen through that. Potentially going to also bring a drier, harder look with mastron in. And then tren is at 120 milligrams. I don't really like running much higher than that. I do think tren's one of those compounds which can be very temperamental for people, can cause a lot of issues, and sometimes can cause more issues than it causes benefits. For me, I'm absolutely sound with it in, but I don't really like much higher than 150, if I'm honest. And I do feel with tren, no matter how much you're using, the amount which you're using is going to depend on how long, in my opinion, that you can look to run it for. If you're running a relatively low dose, you can run it for a lot longer and you can reap the benefits of it. However, if you're then running a load, you can reap some benefits, but it's not going to last very long. But tren, 120, absolutely chilling. Then in regards to orals, we have got Anavar and Winstrol, both at 50 milligrams per day. I take that pre-workout when I'm training and just fast in the morning when I'm not training. And then in regards to peaking and other compounds that we're looking to use, we've got Halo, which started off at 10 milligram. It's now at 20 at this point in the peak week. Then we've got Superdrol, which is which went in yesterday at, said it was 10 milligram. My tablets are 25 milligram tablets, so it was 12 and a half, and Tim was like, yeah, that's fine, which is now going to 25 today. So again, with Halo, it's going to potentially look to bring a bit more of a harder look, and then Superdrol, you're looking upon that in terms of like just all out fullness, and Superdry I do really, really like. However, obviously with orals, something you need to be very, very cautious about is their ability to impact digestion negatively. For me, I'm absolutely sound on them. Any digestive stress doesn't really come from orals, it comes from food in a way, and food choices. Hence why we pulled out eggs. Since then, I've been absolutely chilling. We then have two other compounds which we're going to run through. So we've got Arimidex, which we've been putting in peak weeks at 1 milligram. So Arimidex, aromatase inhibitor. This is the only time I'd really, really like to use AIs, if I'm honest. But obviously Arimidex is going to pull your eretion down very, very quickly. We've got loads of things obviously here that are still doing something like that. But again, for my physique, for my skin texture, it works really, really well. Is it healthy? No, but PD is not healthy. So we've got that in milligrams. So again, obviously pull down water retention and subcutaneous fluid. And then the last thing which we're using from a PD standpoint, technically, is aldactone. Now, aldactone is a diuretic. It is a potassium-sparing diuretic, and it works through essentially blocking something called aldosterone. So it blocks aldosterone in the kidneys from binding to the receptors, and it essentially then stops aldosterone from promoting sodium or water retention. So we're looking to just drive that down, and it works really, really well. So we've got that going AM and PM. There you go. That is everything which I'm taking from a PD standpoint. Obviously, we have got some, what's the word? Peptides in as well. We've got Motzi in a 1 milligram fasted in the morning. We've got SLU PP332, which I usually do pre-workout, sometimes fasted as well. And we've also got 5-amino 1MQ. I will give my opinions on them in a later video. I will definitely do that. So that's a bit of a hot topic at the moment. But yeah, that is what I am taking. I need to go and do a check-in for Tim quickly. And then I need to go and eat my pre-workout meal, which I will show you. Don't worry. The hat is off because I need to do my check-in, but we are sitting pretty good. I do feel a bit fuller already after just 1.5 litres of fluid, which is sound. But the pre-workout meal is going in. It is exactly the same as yesterday. It's 125 grams cream of rice, 10 grams dark chocolate, 100 grams of fruit, 50 grams of banana, 30 grams of whey, which is one of like the new ones, like the sample ones they did for that challenge thing, is the churro pretzel one. It's fucking good. I don't think it's one though. I think the maple syrup one's one, which also is pretty good. So I'm very happy about that. And the cream of rice is white chocolate coconut, which again is pretty damn good. And of course, chocolate squares bar. Looks something like this. Bosh. Asthma pump isn't included. I need to drop this to Molly because she's asthmatic. Fucking pussy. Just breathe. Yeah, pretty decent. Pretty lovely. Wabosh. Pre-workout as well. I'll also pin my SLU, and I will also pin a mil of Turbo Swell, or Amino Swell it's now called. And I'm going to put some cinnamon on that. Of course. I'm not going to take the cam with me because it needs to charge, and I want to film it later on and make sure it's charged for the weekend. So yeah, that's the pre-workout meal. Same as yesterday. And we are back, most importantly, with a trim. We look a lot better now. Pump session done. We've also acquired a cold brew. The best thing when you are on prep is when you go to a Starbucks and they actually have a cold brew in stock, because for some reason sometimes they just don't. So that was a nice thing after my haircut and after my session. My session, actually, considering how much I hate pump sessions, I was very, very stripped for time, because I basically had approximately half an hour, 40 minutes or so to train, pose and head off, because I had to get to the barbers for my haircut. So I was already like, fucking hell. But at the same time, it's like sometimes with a pump session, like the best thing you can do is actually just not rush it, but just not take the piss. Like, you're not looking to make it a long session anyway. So actually, it wasn't too bad. But I was still in a rush. Like, I spoke to a couple of people for a bit just after I finished, which was nice. Got a haircut, filled my car up with fuel. A full tank cost me £112. The price of diesel now is fucking mental. I remember like the first few times I filled it up, like last year when I got it, it cost me like 60 quid, 80 quid. And I was like, oh, sound. It's ridiculous. But nonetheless, post-workout meal going in. Top tip, by the way, if you're looking to have a little bit more whey paste for your cream of rice. I think I might have said this, might have done. Make it, put it with a little bit more water than you usually do, put it into the fridge for a couple of hours, take it out, you might be able to add even more water to it, and it goes into a nice consistency. This is raspberry white chocolate, which is, I'm getting more happier with it. Still want to get rid of it though. So 150 grams cream of rice. We have also got 100 grams of blueberries and 50 grams of banana, 30 grams of whey, 20 grams of maple syrup, which is going on now. And then I'm going to hold it back up again and get a good thumbnail because people give a shit about it, don't they? So 20 grams of maple syrup. It's the only thing with maple syrup, because it's so like runny. You need to be quite careful with it. Don't get it wrong, in and off season, like I'm just gonna fucking coat it, and if it goes a gram over, sound. Because the goal is to get fucking massive then. But for now, 20 grams, bit of cinnamon, bish bash bosh. Let me get a good thumbnail. There we go. Sound. Right, I'm going to crack on with a little bit more work. We've got about 5 or 6 more check-ins to do, and then we are pretty much done. We've got a call at 6 p.m, which would be good. And then aside from that, we are chilling. Sent the post-workout shots over to Tim. I will try and wax them up now. Very, very happy. No spill whatsoever. Pretty damn full, pretty damn dry. We're very happy, and Tim was literally like, cool, just chill for the rest of the day. Don't send any more shots, which makes me very happy because it means that I can chill out after I finish work and done my call. I can get things ready for tomorrow and not have to rush things. And most importantly, I can play some FIFA, I can play some Pokemon. So yeah, we're going to get this meal done now. Going to finish some work and then we'll be back for meal 3, which is basically meal 1 from yesterday. We're Bosch and we are back for meal numero 3. The first meal of yesterday. To be fair, it's not actually because I have got almond butter now. So it is 3 bagel thins, 120 grams of chicken, 50 grams of peppers, 20 grams of almond butter, which is all on there. We then have another bagel thin, which is on the floor, in the toaster, on the floor. It's going to pop up. Nope, I can't be bothered waiting. So yeah, that is hopefully going to be done in a second. And then 30 grams of jam. If you can get squeezy jam, by the way, it's so much fucking easier, and in my opinion it tastes better. And I've got a Lidl Pepsi Max. I thought the Lidl Pepsi Maxes would be better. Sometimes like they actually are. Like I remember years ago it was like an M&S version of a Coke. Granted, M&S is fucking expensive, but it was much better. It was like literal, like what I imagine American Coke would be like. There's the bagel thing. But it was just so much better. That's not as good. It's nice, but it's not as good. So yeah, meal 3 going down. Obviously not sending any more shots to Mr. Timothy Stewart. Don't need to, so it is a very... I can't even get this without putting the camera down, can I? No, because I need 2 hands. Hold on. Bang. Why are bagels so hot when you get them out of the toaster? Fuck me. What was I saying? So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a chill day now. I need to pop into town, which is there, and grab a couple of bits before then just chilling out. Obviously Molly's going to help me with my tan, with my hair removal to get my tan, so that it just looks a bit better, because I need to get a lot more hair off my back. There's like, it's not much, it's like just a little bit of like white fair hairs that I kind of want to get off, and then I need to go over my legs again and exfoliate the shit out of everything. But aside from that, we should be chilled out for the evening. Might be nice, will be nice, and probably watch something with Molly this evening. And but to be fair, at the same time, it's like we got loads of shit to sort out for tomorrow. So we're back now on the camera. There we go. And I will show you the bagels. Oh, and jam. There you go. Enjoy. Bosh. For everyone who's fucking food focused. I can't lie, I'm getting there a little bit. Right, I will catch you back for meal 4, which I've just made. Meal number 4. Let's go down. Again, it is, to be fair, it's not the exact same as yesterday, because Molly bought green beans. So I've got half green beans, half peppers in this. But 125 jasmine rice, 120 grams of chicken, 20 grams? 20 grams or 10 grams? I think it's 20 grams. Or is it 10? It's one of the two. Some almond butter, 50 grams of veg, and then I'll get squares by in a second. Molly's back home. Molly, do you want to say hi to the YouTube?
Hi.
Do you want to show your face? You had a good day in work?
Hello everyone. Just see my head.
Yeah, it did look fucking massive, to be fair.
Thanks.
How was your day?
Yeah, it was good.
Sounds convincing. How was your check-in today? You checked in today?
Yeah, I did.
How did you look?
Better. I look leaner.
Positivity, guys. It's the best thing in the world, isn't it?
I said better. That is.
Yeah, but you're like better. Molly looks very good. Very, very good. Hashtag one to watch. Pro card one to watch. Oh, she just slammed the door in my face. God, she's fucking sick of me, isn't she? Fuck me. But yeah, and then a squares bars also go in with that meal as well. I was going to say I'm about to just kind of chill out for the rest of the evening. But now that Molly's home, I need to get this meal down. And then I need to get the rest of my body hair off. What a lovely Friday evening. Hopefully, by the time I'm having my last meal, I can kind of just chill a bit more, because I haven't really. I chilled out for like 15 minutes. Molly got home just now, and I was like, I'm going to get my 4th meal in because I need to crack on with stuff. And then also to start packing for tomorrow, because I've got a good few check-ins tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed they're all on time. But then I kind of want to be out by like 11 o'clock. So it's a long 3-hour drive up to Newcastle. And then that's also without stops and without traffic. Granted, Saturday around that sort of time, I don't think traffic will be too bad. I think it's majority of it, or just on like, is it the M? I think it's the M6. Not the M6, no, it's the M1. Majority of it, I'm pretty sure, is the M1, or the motorway anyway. So if there's just not a crash, we should be fine. But then it's also piss breaks and shit like that. So yeah, long day ahead tomorrow. Want to try and be there by around 3:30, to give ourselves enough time to sort everything out and whatnot, and then chill out in the evening. But as you can hear, my food is now done. Get this down with a squares bar, and we'll catch you back for the last meal. I might try and record a bit of Molly getting my body hair off again. Who knows? And the last meal is going in. I haven't put the weight on it yet, but it is 125 cream of rice, dark chocolate, blueberries, and I'm going to get a chocolate squares bar. Whey, I'm just going to use a white chocolate caramel biscuit one. But yeah, basically, I am absolutely knackered and I kind of just want to get this done. Body hair is pretty much off. The hot water went off, which is a bit annoying. So I need to go over my arm and my right leg with the Philips One Blade when that's charged. So we've still got a couple of bits we need to do tonight, but I want to get this meal in, and me and Molly want to watch The Night Agent, which is fucking banging. So yeah, I'm basically gonna love you and leave you guys here. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry I'm not showing you the completed meal, but I kind of want to just crack on. Obviously the same food as yesterday, but I thought I'd give a run through a little bit earlier on in regards to PEDs and whatnot, and what we're doing. And I think next week I'll go through a bit of like more full day of eating normally, because all I've really gone through is like high day full of eating, and trust me, it's not just all that nice in prep. But I'll go through all that, and I'll go through what we're doing in between. Obviously this show on Sunday, and peaking for the universe sometime next week as well. We'll probably have a few days off filming because I'm going to be knackered. But then again, I also might just keep doing daily because I do enjoy it. But Molly is virtually half asleep. Mol, do you want to watch Netflix or not? Right. I'm going to go and spend some nice time with Molly, and hopefully try and be able to pay attention to this on Netflix. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Likes, tags on stories, subscriptions. I think I'm thinking I'm on 300 subs now. Wow, amazing. If I can get to 500 by the end of prep, sick. Do I think that's going to happen? No, but it would be pretty cool. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Links will be down below as usual, and I'll catch you tomorrow.